In this video, I'll guide you through how to fix Google Docs when it gets stuck on still loading and never actually opens your document. This can be really frustrating, especially if you're trying to get work done on a deadline, but most of the time it's caused by a few simple issues that you can fix yourself in just a couple of minutes. We'll move through these in a logical order from the quickest checks to slightly more involved fixes so you can stop as soon as the problem is solved. Let's start with the simplest thing you can do: refreshing the page in Google Docs. If you're staring at the still loading message for more than a few seconds, your first move should be to click the refresh button in your browser or press the keyboard shortcut, usually Ctrl+R on Windows or Command+R on a Mac. A quick refresh forces the page to reload all of its scripts and resources, which often clears up temporary glitches or minor hiccups with Google's servers. Give it a few seconds after the refresh and see if the document finishes loading. If it does, you're done. If not, let's keep going. Next, you'll want to check your internet connection. Google Docs relies on a stable connection to sync and load your files, so if the connection drops or slows down, the loading screen can hang indefinitely. Start by opening another website in a separate tab. If that site is also slow or won't load, your connection is likely the issue. You can also try running a speed test using any popular speed test website. If everything feels sluggish, try switching from Wi-Fi to a wired connection if that's an option, or move closer to your router to improve the signal. Restarting your router or modem can also help if the connection has been up for a long time. Once you've confirmed that your internet is working smoothly and other pages load normally, go back to Google Docs, refresh again, and see if that fixed the problem. If Google Docs is still stuck, the next step is to clear your browser cache or try another browser. Over time, your browser stores a lot of cached data to make sites load faster, but sometimes those files become outdated or corrupted and interfere with how a site like Google Docs works. Go into your browser's settings, find the option for clearing browsing data, and choose to clear cached images and files. You usually don't need to clear passwords or history for this issue. After clearing the cache, close your browser completely, reopen it, and then try opening your Google Doc again. As an alternative, or if you don't want to clear anything yet, simply try a different browser. For example, if you're using Chrome, switch to Firefox, Edge, or Safari, sign into your account, and test the same document. If it opens fine in another browser, you'll know the original browser is the source of the problem. Finally, if the document still won't load, it's time to look at your browser extensions. Some extensions, especially ad blockers, script blockers, or privacy tools, can accidentally interfere with Google Docs. Open your browser's extensions or add-ons page and temporarily disable anything that might block scripts, ads, or cookies. Once you've turned those off, reload your Google Docs tab and see if the file opens. If it does, turn your extensions back on one by one, reloading Google Docs each time until you find the one that causes the issue. You can then leave that extension disabled for Google Docs or look for an alternative that plays more nicely with it. By working through these steps in order, you'll usually be able to fix Google Docs getting stuck on still loading and get back to your work with minimal disruption.